You got a minute? Wow. Hello, Feral friends. Welcome back to Feral. I'm your host, Savana, Montana, and today we're doing a little change up. If you can't tell by the shit-eating grin on my face, I'm super excited for today's episode. It's going to be more co-hosty style. So today I have a very special friend in the seat next to me who does my hair. He's from New Jersey. Zach did that hair. Wink, wink. We became fast friends. We met each other because I found him on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I've been obsessed with him ever since. So today we're going to talk about dating in South Florida. We're going to talk about what his life is like behind the chair. And we're also going to talk about why it's so fucking difficult to make friends as adults. So without further ado, I give you Zach Travers in the den.
To be here.
Yes, good. I'm so excited to have you.
I'm so excited about this.
This is going to be so much fun.
This is so cool. I love it.
Yeah, good. I'm so glad to have you. This may become a regular thing, so we'll see how you guys respond because we're both pretty excited about being on the show together. All right, so let's just break it down. Well, actually, we already talked about, maybe I'll give that to them in secret. I don't know. Your story from Wednesday.
Oh,
we already have that.
I have that story. Yeah, listen, we can do it again.
Yes, I think we're going to give it to them again. So Zach did something on Wednesday night on a whim, and I'm just going to let you tell the audience what that was about.
Yeah, so I have a bucket list, and I really like to push myself outside of my comfort zone. So one of them was always like strip for one night. I just want to do it for like the fun of it. And I was like, I got home from work, I showered, I'm laying in bed, and like this like post from a bar comes up, and it's like amateur like contest night. And I was like, you know what, Zach? Fuck it, get in the car. So I put on like these like leopard print like underwear, picked out the outfit, went to the bar, and I was just like, and I went alone, by the way. Keep this in mind.
I know. I figured you went with like a friend, and I was also a little butthurt. I'm like, why didn't he call me? I could go hang out with a bunch of gay guys.
It was like, it started in like an hour from then, and I had like a half hour drive away. I was like, fuck it, I gotta go now.
Also, if I was in your shoes, I would probably not be like, hey, well, you want to come watch me strip on stage for the first time ever?
You're so invited next time. I would do it again. So I get there, and like I'm having a few beers and stuff, and like I'm talking, I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna do this right now? Am I gonna do this? And like I'm walking to the bathroom, and the drag queen grabs me, and she's like, you're doing the contest, right? I was like, I don't know. She's like, you have to. And like they just like gave me the forms, and like they're like signed me up, and I was like, okay, you know what, fuck it. And I was like, I'm doing this in the name of Jody, because one of my other really good friends is a dancer, and I was like, and it's her birthday the next day, and I was like, this is for Jody, you know?
This is for Jody.
This is for Jody. And so I get into the back room, and I realize that like I'm looking at all these guys I'm going up against, and then I also realize like these aren't amateurs, like these are the guys that have been working there for the night, and I'm like, oh fuck. They're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do.
They're like actual professionals. They're like
actually professionals.
That you're going up against.
And so I get up on stage, and like obviously I'm just like, oh god, what do I do? And they put on disco lines, No Broke Boys, which is great.
Yeah.
You know? And the moment people started throwing money at me, like right away, I was like, oh, I got this fucking shit on lock.
Yes.
I was like, I got this. I was like, what an ego boost that was. I was like, fuck yeah. And I charged at the pole, and I already knew it spun. But like, I didn't know that one spun that fast. Mm-hmm. And I was fucking flying. And all I could think of while I was up there was like white knuckling this pole. I was like, please don't fucking fall. Like, please don't let go right now. You're doing so well. Like, you're doing great, sweetie. Just like keep going, you know? And then I ended up, they brought everyone back on stage. And then I had to compete against all of them on stage. And then I beat out two of them. And then I had to compete with the other guy. And I was like, you know, I already know he's going to win. It's fine. Mm-hmm. But like, even then, I got even more money. And I was like on stage for like a total like maybe like 10 minutes. And I got like $150 something. And I was like, this was great. And they offered me a job, and I was like, no, thank you. I appreciate it. But like, this isn't what I do. I was just like, I'm just here for fun. Yeah.
This was just a bucket list challenge for me.
This is just the bucket list. Just like uncomfortable moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
And it made for a good story.
It did make for a great story.
Exactly.
I would not have the balls to do that.
That's the thing. I was like, you know what? Even if I go up there and I make a fool of myself and I dance with my 3 left feet, at least I can say like I had the balls to get up there and do it. Mm-hmm. And like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm goofy.
Yeah. He's a goofy guy. He's like, fuck it. Let's have some fun.
I'm a white boy. They're not expecting the best moves out of me.
No, but they loved you.
But they loved me. I got the most money up there. I was like, shit. I got got runner up, so I'm fine with that. I was like, against the pros, say less.
I also think it's kind of shit that they didn't give you the winning award or whatever because everyone else was a professional and no one else signed up except for you. So I feel like by that alone, you should have won.
That's what I felt like too, and that's what the host said. But I was like, it's really not a big deal. I'm just here just to have fun. Don't care. Like, it's not a big deal about that. Yeah. I was like, it's my first time. I was like, I can't be the first to win everything on the first go. I was like, next time I'll win though.
Next time I'm fucking winning.
Next time I'm winning.
Watch out, bitches.
Now I know what to do.
Let's go. Yeah, exactly. So speaking of being the star of the show.
Yeah.
You have worked with quite a few celebrities in doing hair.
I have.
So what has that been like? You don't have to name drop anybody that you don't want to, obviously, but what is it like working with celebrities and being in that kind of era of around
it's actually really interesting. I can't talk about a few of them, but there are some that I can. So like when I moved to New York City when I was 18, I got like a really pristine opportunity to work for like this lady who helped make a bunch of color lines for like the industry and things like that. She's like educator of the year. She's like very well renowned. Her name is Beth Minardi. Always grateful for that. But being in that salon, it was like the 0.001% of clientele that came in. So like we had old school Hollywood stars coming in all the time. Like we're talking like Sakura Channing from Greece. Like that was just like a regular like a Wednesday afternoon, just like all these super important people and stuff. I got to help assist doing Tom Hanks's hair color for the movie Sully at like 18.
Wow.
And then when I was moved to LA, I was able to do Sally Field's hair in her house in Malibu. I did some styling for like Courtney Love. Like it was just like crazy. And like what I really realized was like everyone was just like so down to earth. Like they're just people. Yeah. And my dad always said that to me, especially when I was like, oh my God. And he's like, they're just people, Zach. And I was like, as I got older, I was like, you know what, they are. They're just people.
That's the best thing to tell yourself if you're meeting a celebrity or someone. Like it happened to me the other day at the Boca Raton.
Yeah.
It's not like it's as nerve wracking as you're gonna make it for yourself, but they're just people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And people they're either super fucking cool or they're super uncool. And either way, just take it as they come. Like they're just human beings.
After I meet you. You never know. Don't meet your idol sometimes,
Yeah.
But it was just it was really eye-opening opportunities. I think it really set up my career for what it was about to become because of being in that environment. I was 18 and I got this position. There was a lot of people like applying for this throughout the country just to move to New York City to do it, and like I got it. So to be 18 and then to be in that situation and then that environment and like coming from like the suburbs of New Jersey and like lower middle class family, I had never seen shit like that. But it gave me so much drive because it's like, fuck it, I'm going to get all of this one day. Like, I'm getting this from me. Like, this is going to be mine. Yeah. So it was great.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I loved it. Definitely. Still love it.
Still love it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know all of that about you.
Yeah.
I didn't know until after we met. I think you just brought it up a couple of days ago.
Yeah, like the fifth time we like hung out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't know that he even worked with celebrities or was super high up in the hair world or the connections that you had. I had no idea.
I got hired to teach for a global company on a national basis at 18. I was like in the lab in Darien, Connecticut, helped testing some shades for a new color line. And I met the vice president at the time and they took me on for education right before I was going to move to LA. And I was like traveling all over. I got to teach in the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium at like 19. I was like, it was so cool. Yeah. Because like that was like my college years. I was like working throughout the week and like I go straight to the airport. I'd fly in. I go do this class. I get paid for like, and then like I love doing hair. I've been doing it since I was 14. Like it does not feel like a job. So I was like, this shit's great.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm getting paid to fly. And I was like 18. And I was just like, like going out and things. There was like a joke in the company. I finally turned 21. And like the lady came up. She's like, oh, thank God I don't have to like keep pretending that you're not underage or anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like everyone was in on it pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
It was so cool. Yeah.
That's super cool. Do you feel like with celebrities or even other stylists, is there like a lot of pressure to be on all the time? Because I mean, for celebrities, I'm sure there's a lot of pressure to be on because it's go. Even me, like on the show or social media, I feel some sort of pressure to be on and just go. But you're behind the chair and you're kind of like a therapist. behind the chair.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with people if they're in a good mood that day, if they're in a bad mood, or whatever's going on in their personal life or their career.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I get the best and the worst of people, and I appreciate the fact that people feel safe enough to tell me the things that they do.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say, like, I know more things than some of my clients' spouses, you know? But, like, how great or, like, how beautiful, like, you trust me that much as a person, like, that you're coming to me to talk to me about it. And, like, I feel lucky for that. Because, like, I really, like, I don't, like, if I don't think I'm going to sit well with someone, like, I don't want to take them as a client because, like, I'm not going to take your money if, like, it's just not going to work for us.
Right.
It's not about the money at this point. It's about, like, what I enjoy doing. And, like, I'm happy that it is. But, Jesus, where was I going with that?
ADD train. We both got it. We live on the same train.
Oh, but, yeah, taking on, like, all that. It's cool. And, like, I like it. I don't feel like I have to be on anymore. Sometimes I do. And there's like especially in the beginning, but there's like, that's the professional aspect that comes out of it. You know, like I'm like, I run through it. I know what it is. Sometimes it feels scripted. I even use it on like first dates. I turn like the hairdresser on. Like, and it's like, I should pretty much do what I do at work, like on first dates and stuff. I'm like getting to know you, you know?
Yeah.
But then like what I also realized over the years, like people just really like me for me.
Yeah.
Like they come in and my clients are like, Zach, what crazy shit did you do last month? Like tell me.
Yeah.
They can't wait to hear it, you know? And they love it because those are my people now. You know? And like that's really what it's about. Could you imagine sitting with someone for like maybe like sometimes I have a client for like 9 hours.
Yeah, with
Could
color
you imagine
and
if you didn't
extensions.
like me? And like, but you liked how I did your hair? How horrible for
No.
9 hours for both of us.
Fuck
you know?
that.
Yeah.
I could not.
Yeah.
But I'm also like you in the sense where I just wouldn't get my hair done by someone I don't like.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would not sacrifice 5 minutes of my life to hang out with someone I don't like, let alone 8 to 9 hours.
And then to pay me? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No. Hard pass.
I don't want to like look at my schedule and be like, oh fuck, they're coming in.
Yeah.
I've had that feeling before. It's terrible. And I anticipate it all the way up to the appointment. And then I'm just like, I'm never doing this again. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not going to take someone who I don't think I'm going to get along with.
No, it's not worth it.
Not worth it at all.
No. I mean, I even feel it right now, the pressure to be on, because I'm so used to interviewing when I have guests on the show. And I'm like, I'm on right now, but I forget that this is not an interview style podcast. So I'm still getting my sea legs to be like, okay.
Yeah.
But that's also why I created my brand, right? That's why I created Savana, Montana. That's why I created Feral, is to be my fucking self.
Yeah.
I self-liberated just by showing up as me. And now I show other people how to show up as themselves and be unapologetic about who you are.
That's the
I
whole
built
point.
a brand around my dream of myself.
Yeah.
And
You're
now
the- you're
other
the
people
brand.
get to do it. Yeah,
That's the
I'm
whole
the brand.
point.
Yeah.
That's what I realized this year too. It's like, I'm the brand. Like
You are the
that's
brand.
why I had two separate, I had a personal account and then a hair account. And I was like, no, like I deleted the personal account, you know? I was just like, screw it, it's just a bunch
Find me
of
here.
thirst traps. I was like, I'm posting my thirst traps on my hair page.
Yes.
I was like, and you know what? My clients are like, Zach, you look great. And I'm like, thank you. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
but people like it, you
Yeah.
know, because they get an insight of what my life is besides like just the salon.
Ooh, I have a question for
Tell me.
us.
Okay.
So, do we think beauty is empowering, beauty is toxic, or beauty is both? I know my answer is both, but
It's both.
yeah.
I think it's both.
So why do you think it's empowering and why do you think it's toxic?
It's like, it's so simple to say, like, if you look good, you feel good. And it's such an important thing, you know? Like, especially, like for reference, like, the worst parts of, like my, like, life, like, were, like, the hardest. What I ended up doing was, like, I was like, oh, I'm not being myself, you
Yeah.
know? And, like, I'm not dressing how I want to dress. Or, like, I'm not doing what I am. And, like, that's where, like, my style of beauty came in, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, so, like, when you look good, you really do feel good, you know? But it can be toxic because, like, look at social media. And I do it all the time, too.
I do too.
I'd like walk through like the store while I'm on a severe diet and I would like salivate at the donuts. I'm like, you can't have that, you fat bitch.
Yeah.
I talking shit to myself and I'm like, how toxic, you know?
So
I'm like,
toxic.
horrible.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to the grocery store to buy donuts, babe. It's like you have a problem. Like, yeah, but I work really hard at the gym as I drink my Starbucks Frappuccino. Not promoting Starbucks.
But you know what?
Coffee. Maybe they're Frappuccinos.
There's a thing though. Like I would rather date the average looking funny guy than the hot asshole.
Yeah.
Because like to me, the moment something comes out of your mouth that's super arrogant or like I just like nasty, like where I see something like that's just like not, you're just like not a good person. You're fucking ugly to me.
Exactly.
Like,
If you're
I don't
ugly on the
care.
inside, you're automatically ugly. I don't care how good looking you are. You're already ugly on the outside.
Charismatic. Like, you don't need to be the best looker, but like you make me laugh, and like you're a good person. I'm like, oh, you're so much hotter. Like, I think that makes you hotter to me. You know?
I think so too.
Yeah.
1000% that's true.
Exactly.
And I have a big funny bone, so sorry, fellas, I'm already taken, but laughter is the way to get to my heart.
If you're
That's
not
all I
laughing
need.
with your partner, like, what the fuck's the point?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, fun is the best.
I don't need arm candy. I'm the arm candy.
Yeah, hello, hi, have you seen us?
Yeah.
I'll take care of that part, don't you worry. No, I totally agree. And I think that beauty is empowering in the sense that you get to show up as yourself, right? And you can change yourself in your mind and your clothes whenever the fuck you want.
Yes,
that's totally up to you to do. But it's empowering in the sense that you have to kind of tell yourself that you're pretty no matter what, because it's not about the looks. It's like if you, like you're saying about dating, if you're beautiful on the inside, that shines through. The exterior of what you look like and what you are born with, it doesn't matter, and it's beautiful anyways. You can change it as much as you want to, but if you stay beautiful on the inside, you're always going to be pretty on the outside. And I think that's one of the most empowering things for anyone, men, women, gays, all of us. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's also super toxic, and I would lean into the social media aspect of it, and also the way that we look at ourselves. Like, when I was 170 pounds and I decided that I wanted to lose weight, and Zach knows this about me, but for those of you who don't, I'll let you in on a little secret. I did a 30-day juice cleanse, and my motivation was flipping through magazines, looking at supermodels that were the same age as me, super thin, super beautiful on the covers of these magazines or inside of them modeling for whatever brand, because to me, I was telling myself, if they can be this thin and beautiful, so can I. That's toxic as shit. Did it work? Absolutely. It totally
kind of
worked.
iconic. I mean, like
so fucked up, but that's the truth. And my goal was 20 pounds in 30 days. All I did was I made all my own juice. I worked on a yacht at the time. That's when I was a yacht stew. And we had a juicer on board, so I was able to make all of my stuff from scratch.
Oh, that's nice.
So water, juice, 30 days. My goal was 20 pounds. I lost 16 pounds, and that's what then sparked my get my ass in shape thing. So then I was doing 2 a days.
I feel I feel like I'd be like a raging bitch.
Oh, I was. Actually, I was just exhausted. I didn't even have energy to be a raging bitch because I couldn't work out and I couldn't eat.
Yeah, no energy, right?
Yeah, when I would make lunch for the crew, I would make lunch, set it out for everybody, and then I would sleep during my lunch break. And then I would get back up and then continue the rest of my day. Because I was the youngest. I was the greenest on board. And so I was the first one up and the last one to sleep.
Okay.
So I slept during my lunch break because I had no energy, and I'm just drinking juice throughout the day.
Yeah.
So highly don't recommend, though. It's actually not healthy at all. Fasting is great in like religious ways or in ways to challenge yourself. Sure. I had naturally fast when eating, but for weight loss, yes, did it work for me? But is it torturous and probably extremely mentally toxic? Yeah. Yes, it is. So
it's okay.
Don't take my advice on that one, guys. But
you did it.
But I did it.
That's the thing. You did it.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. But I also went that toxic route where I was so obsessed and concerned with other people's view of me that I then affected my own view of myself and thought that I wasn't pretty enough, or I wasn't good looking enough, or I wasn't thin enough, or I wasn't fit enough. All these things just for the opinions of others. But I mean, it was a big opinion of myself. I chose to change because I didn't like who I saw in the mirror anymore, not because of other people, but I'm looking at other people in magazines, and that was my definition of beautiful. That's what I was looking at. Super thin, tall, runway models. Something I won't ever be. I'm 5'4".
Oh, yeah. You're tiny.
Yeah, I am not running the runway, okay? It's maybe for fun.
Maybe in like some like 9-inch heels.
Yeah. Give me the stripper heels and I can do it. I would fall flat on my face, but
I don't know how those girls do it. Props to them.
Yeah, for real. Well, since you already briefly touched on it, let's jump into the dating scene. The red flag rodeo.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be fun because I know quite a bit about Zach's dating life, but also I don't know that much, but I know that it's a nice little rodeo.
Yeah.
Down here in SoFlo. Well, you've also dated in Los Angeles, you've dated in New Jersey, New York City, South Florida.
Yeah.
Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Boca, all the places.
Definitely. Like, so let me pretense this by saying, like, my first boyfriend, I was like met at like 14, and like we dated for like 5.5, 6 years.
Oh, okay.
And we're still friends to this day. You know, like, so like always since I was younger, like relationship mentality, like I was like, I just want to find my person kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
So the whole dating game and like realizing how fucking much of a struggle it is over the years, I'm like, Jesus Christ. But South Florida is the worst place I think I've ever experienced. And it's not just like a gay thing. It's like my female clients, my male clients, like they all tell me the same thing. It's like we're all out here struggling.
Yeah.
I went on like
no one's safe.
I just stopped dating at this point, to be honest, because like my last date, like over a month ago, we're like at dinner and it's like pretty much just started, and the guy's already like, yeah, like I want like my boyfriend, my husband at home, like cooking, and like I want him to want to take care of me. And I just like looked at him, I go, okay, well, like let's just end this. And he goes, why? He's like, why? I was like, well, it's not me. I was like, if you want someone like that, that's fine. I was like, but it's not me. He goes, no, why? Like you, like we could talk about this. And I was like, no, we're not talking about it. It's not me. It will never be me.
No.
I'll pick up takeout, but like I work and I like to work. And like I'll cook for dinner parties and shit, but take care of you, I'm not your mother. Like I'm not doing it. Like, you know, I'm just like, ugh, I'm over it. Like at this point.
Yeah. I mean, even as a female, that's like a huge turnoff for me.
Yeah.
And I'm the most, as somebody who's very mentally and emotionally undomesticated, physically I feel like I do a pretty good job for Will. But he knew signing up for me that I'm like, I'm not a housewife. I'm not like a stay at home. I can do all those things, and I'm actually really good at doing all of those things, but it's not a place that I thrive in. It's not a place that I'm happy to be all the time. Like I am a segment of my life, but I have to have things of my own, which is why I have the show. I have my brand. I have my events, because I need to do things for myself too. I can't just focus on and I think it's weird, honestly. I understand it's like an old school context and a way of thinking, and I don't bash on it at all. I think it's fabulous in so many ways, but for myself, I think there's such an easy way to have a happy medium, and if your partner is happy having their own shit and it doesn't intervene or impede in your guys' personal life in a negative way, so everybody's happy and everybody wins, that's the kind of relationship that you should be in, but not in one where someone's saying, I need you to do this and I need you to take care of that and be home in the kitchen waiting for, like, no, unless that works for that couple, great. But if you're with someone that said this isn't going to work for me, that's where compromise comes into a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's touch base. Like, when I was younger and stuff, and like getting to know people, like, I have totally like given up on parts of myself in order to fit some sort of role or like a standard for like the relationship.
Guilty as charged.
And like, yeah, we've all done it. We've all done it. You know, like it's almost like a fucking self-sabotage, because eventually for me, I would always become so unhappy that I would just like not like you anymore as a person, because like you're making me be someone that I'm not, or not that they're making me, but like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like living like a very like forced like persona or like lifestyle, or
you're
something
allowing
like that.
your feelings for someone else to impact your feelings of yourself and your truth and your self-worth. And that's not healthy.
And that's the thing. I mean, like, my style is outlandish. I mean, like, half my closet's women's. And I'm not talking about like a skirt or something, but like you would never know. But like my style is like very all over the place. You know, like sometimes I got like my nails done. Like I'm very far in between like masculine and feminine. Like I could change your oil, but I could probably do it in heels too.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like, so, with that said, it's just like, I just need someone that's like, yeah, that one's mine. Like, you know, and like the confidence in that and stuff. But like, that's hard to find.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It is hard to find. I concur. So what's one of the most absurd dates you've ever been on?
Actually, it was like when I first came down to Fort Lauderdale. I was on the date and stuff, and it was going really well, and we had already chatted and stuff, and like, and he's talking, he goes, oh yeah, I'm my husband, and I go, what? And he goes, my husband. I go, your ex-husband? He goes, no, I'm married. And I go, you're separating though, right? And he's like, no, we have an open relationship, he has a boyfriend, I'm looking for mine. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm done. And he's like, what? I was like, I'm fucking done. And he was like, And the waitress came by. I was like, check. Like, get me the check. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, like, just tell me at least.
Yeah.
Before I show up.
Before you make me get ready and come out.
But he said it so casually in the conversation. Like, he just, like, went into it. Like, oh, yeah, my husband. Like, and we already been, like, at dinner for, like, what, 45 minutes or so? And I'm just like, gross. I mean, if that works for you, congratulations.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, I don't want to be a part of your
I don't share.
No.
Like, I don't share, guys.
We're possessive. We don't.
What's mine is mine. And
share.
if you don't only want me, that's fine. Someone else will.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is, you know? But yeah, I was just like fucking blown away. I'm like, you have a husband. You didn't express this to me. You didn't tell me. That was like a very quick insight of like what the dating was about to be like.
Right.
Down here, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, I think in my experience living in Fort Lauderdale for as long as I did, I was there for 6, 7, 8 years. Shit, I don't even know. Long enough. I would say the women are just as bad as the men, if not worse.
Yeah.
It's almost like if they see you with another man, they're intentionally going after him. Fucking disgusting.
I had it happen. Like, it's just, and I don't understand the point of it. It's like they want to like fuck with it.
Yeah.
And like, listen, there's evil people out there, you know?
Too many.
But it's just like, I don't know where if it's not even like a form of jealousy I've experienced. It's just like, I feel like it comes from like a level of hate or disdain to see other people happy at that point. I'm like, and it's just like, I don't know, it's fucking gross. It's like, it's terrible.
I'll never understand it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of bad dating experiences because I'm like a relationship junkie. I was always in a relationship. So, but I had some bad relationships. I had some toxic relationships.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't miss that at all.
No, I don't. And like I said, those are moments I was like settling for like who I was or like things like that. But that comes at a level of like self-respect.
Yeah.
I wasn't respecting myself enough at the time to be like, I don't deserve this or like I don't deserve to be dealing with this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now we do.
Now we do. We've made it this far. Now we know who the fuck
Thank
we
God.
are.
I learned my lessons.
Yeah. I mean, you can pick any place or you can tell us a couple, but what are like the archetypes of men in South Florida or Los Angeles? Actually, give us all like New York, LA, South Florida.
Well, New York's a melting pot, you know?
Like there's like a lot of boat guys, I would say, in Fort Lauderdale, which is not my vibe. Don't trap me on a boat.
Oh, you mean like style-wise?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, like, to be honest,
not even like, their personalities.
Miami's much younger and stuff, for sure. But Fort Lauderdale, Wilton Manors, and No Shade is a very older community. There's times I've walked into the bar, and I'm 29 now. I'm like, I should not be the youngest person in here right now. Like, I've aged out of that, you know? So it's a lot of like cargo shorts and like button downs and like, it's just like kind of like, meh, you know?
That's very meh.
Meh, yeah. So not really my favorite place to go. Very nice people, you know, just like not really like the vibe always, you know. Miami is like more like private, like they do like private parties at like different areas.
Okay.
There's only a few gay bars left and they're very just like commercial, like the Palace and stuff with the drag shows. Everyone's seen them online and stuff.
I haven't. I want to go. I want to go to a drag show.
There's
I love drag
There's a better
queens.
one called Our House in Wynwood. Fantastic.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
I was like, when I came down there and I saw that, I was like, I felt like I was in New York again. I was like, this shit's great.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good. The girls
Next
there,
level.
Yeah, the girls
Good.
and even the guys that they like have like performing and stuff. It's a really good show. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go to it.
Yes, I definitely want to go.
Yeah.
That sounds right up my alley.
And then LA is like the same thing. But I feel like LA is very different from what I got from it. And keep in mind, I was 21 at the time.
Right.
I feel like there's like a lot of people just like searching for like who has the most. Like it's very surface level there. It's like let's schedule a coffee, or it's like I want to be your friend if like you can do something for me. You know, like there was many times like I was in conversation and they're like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I'm a hairstylist," and they're like, "Okay," and then like looking for the next person, or like they're having a conversation with me, but like, they're staring over my shoulder, seeing who else is in the room.
Oh
And
my God.
It's a gross, for me at least, it's like such an impersonal, and I pick up on things very quickly usually, and it's just like so impersonal. But I was 21, it was just the experience that I had. I'm sure it's not completely like that. It is.
Yeah, I mean, I've even heard people talk about it. They're like,
I'm not gonna be like,
no, it is. Well, people go there to visit, and then they go to like see the stuff that they see on the TV shows or reality or the movies or all the things.
Yeah.
And several people have told me it's insane. It's literally watching just influencers walk around. Everybody's got professional cameras. Everybody's taking selfies, videos, pictures, like constantly, all the time.
Yeah.
And that was the norm for not a long, I want to say I had those conversations less than 2 years ago. And those were people's experiences in Los Angeles.
I mean, listen,
never been.
The work experiences and the things that fell into my lap while I was there, I am incredibly grateful for. I will always be. As far as seeing myself live there and ever be happy, maybe in Malibu. But that's where on the weekends I'd go hiking pretty much. I was like, get me the fuck out of like West Hollywood. I don't want to be here,
Yeah.
And that's what I do. But like LA is just like not my thing. Not who I am as a person, at least. I don't think New York is me anymore either. I'm happy I did them all.
Yeah.
But like, that's a different part of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that person anymore.
You're like, I've moved on.
Yep.
I've moved on and I moved up.
Exactly.
Yeah. I haven't been in the dating scene in a long time, but
You're not missing shit.
I know I'm not. I don't ever want to go back to it. God forbid it didn't work out between Will and I wouldn't put myself back in the pool.
Okay.
No, I would just be like,
we could have
listen.
a lavender marriage. You just marry your gay best friend.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it would be for me. I'm sure he'll be so relieved. He'll be like, that's right, bitch. You'll never be with anyone else after me. No. No, I just think there's so much pee in the dating pool. I don't want to swim in there. That's just, no. Like, can we not?
I'm like, it's just hard to find because I feel like the people that are good just aren't even out there anymore because a lot of people have just like hit all these bad experiences. But that's I blame social media too because like I feel like even with like Hinge or Tinder, like people match, but like then they don't have conversation. And it's like, are you just using this for like self-validation?
Yeah.
So you can see how many people like you or like people are always searching for something better,
That's how I feel about cheating.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a relationship with someone and you're talking to people behind their back or you're sleeping with people or you're dating.
Even just talking is like, it's cheating.
Thinking about it is cheating to me. I'm like, if you're fantasizing about somebody else and you're with a different person, gross. Not that it's actually cheating and you don't have to break up with someone over that, but you're thinking about it. Like if you're not thinking about fixing your relationship or being committed or fantasizing about the person that you're with, let's talk about why you're with that person anyway. But then to actually act on it or send a text message or meet someone in person
it's the deception. That's what it comes down to.
And you can't ever get that trust back.
Just the talking or the actual act of doing. It's like there's a deception there of like you hiding something or if like you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing and it hurt the person. Like that's cheating.
Yeah, because you're doing it anyway.
You're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I mean, I've never every time I've like actually dated someone, I'm like, I'm just like so committed. Because like I'm dating you for a reason because like I like you and I want you.
Yep.
And like I'm all in,
Yeah.
and like no one will ever have to worry about that because like I've also been cheated on and like I know what it feels like.
Yep.
And like how terrible of a feeling to like have to go through because like it's like one person I'm giving my all to and then like they do that. Oh my God. I felt fucking sick to my stomach.
It's literally like knots in your stomach. It's the worst feeling.
I felt this like disgusting. Like I actually felt sick at one point. Yeah. I was just like, just crazy. I don't know. Yeah. Fuck the cheaters.
Yeah.
You guys know who you are?
Yeah. 1000%. I'm sure we'll talk a lot about that on this show. Cheating is something that always comes up. What would be a dream date for you and what would be your date from hell? No, you don't have to ever say sorry date? On this show.
To be honest, I don't even know at this point. Like in like a fictitious world or like being real. Like
I would say either.
I was seeing someone from Canada for a moment and like we had a really beautiful first date. Like we had met for coffee like briefly and stuff and then we just stayed in contact and like randomly he booked a flight to come see me and I was like, you know what, like if a man wants to, they will.
Yeah.
And that's what I see. And he booked this ticket and he came last minute and stuff. And like, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to rent a yacht. I rented a yacht. We had a sunside cruise and like, we just like sat at the front of the ship the entire time and we drank beers and we just talked and like, we like cuddled like as like the sun was setting and it was beautiful. And it was like something like that. So like, I don't know, just like intimate moments I feel like when you meet someone and it clicks, it just clicks, you know, and you know when you meet someone, like whether or not it's going to work out or not.
Yes.
You know, even though sometimes it hasn't.
Yeah, and then it takes a turn down the wrong road.
But, you know, but you know in the beginning, you know, so things like that, you know, like more of like an intimate or like, I like something fun. Like if someone was like, hey, you want to go skydiving for our first date? I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Oh my gosh,
let's go do that shit. I'm down. Like road trip, skydive, you want to do something crazy? Please. I would love to because like that's the shit I like.
Yeah,
you know?
same.
Like,
I'm an adrenaline junkie to the nth degree.
Yeah.
I was actually gifted skydiving for one of my birthdays from my ex-boyfriend.
I love it.
So much fun. I love shit like that. Roller coasters, anything, scuba diving.
Anything.
Sign me up.
Like show me your personality like on the first date. Like that's what like I don't really care for like if it's like a first meeting real quick, like let's go grab coffee. Like let's see if like we even vibe. But like when we meet after that for like an actual date, like let's do something fun. Like I can go out to dinner anytime, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just like sit there and like, what's your favorite color? You know, I don't want I turn the hairdresser thing on when a date's going really bad. I start asking them like what I'd ask my clients during like our first visit, you know? Like and just like and it's just like it feels I'm just like, I'm over the traditional fucking dinner and shit. Yeah. You know?
No, like let's go actually do something fun. Yeah. What are your well, I don't know because I've been out of the dating pool for such a long time, but I guess now coffee shops are slammed and bars aren't. So now like coffee dates are the new way to meet people, which I obviously fuck with, even though I'm madly taken. I love coffee. So I'm stoked that people are like, let's not drink, let's
there's like
go to coffee.
Like kava bars too. I haven't been to one, but like it's like an herbal like relaxant or something. Yeah. Those apparently are really big now. Yeah. Interesting. I know.
I would rather meet someone in the middle of the afternoon if I were you.
Yeah.
Or in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I'm always down for like whatever, but like I don't know. Just like give me something to go with.
Yeah, give me something to do.
Yeah.
I think. Actually, I was listening to this on another podcast today, and they were talking about guys asking first. So this is interesting for you because you are a guy and you date guys. So for women, I see it now. Will was always the macho man. Like, this is what we're doing. Literally, when we met, the day that we met, he told me, you're going to lunch with me across the street at Louis Bossi tomorrow. And I said, excuse me? And he was like, he's like, we're going to lunch tomorrow at 12 o'clock. You're going to be there. And if you say you're going to be there, you have to show up. I had zero intention of showing up to this date. Long story short, I ended up going early. I was like, do you want to meet at 11 instead of noon? We were there for 6 hours. And then our first date turned into a second. It was like, we don't have to talk about that right now. But so no, it was intense. But he was like a man who knew what he wanted. He was talking to another girl at the other side of the bar when I walked in with my best friend at the time. And dead just stopped in his tracks and was like, I'm sorry, I don't remember what he said. He could tell you. But he left and just came over to start inching his way closer to my friend and I. Yeah. So when a man knows what he wants, he's going to do whatever it takes to get it. And I think that's a very masculine thing. But now guys don't want to make the first move. They don't want to just invite a girl on a date or show their masculinity. And I think it's a huge turn off for women. Don't text a girl, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and say, hey, like, I'd love to take you out for a date, like, what works for you? Yeah, Saturday works for me. Let's do something Saturday night. Okay, let me know where you want to go, and I'll meet you there, or I'll come and pick you up. First of all, I'm not giving you my address. Second of all, I'm not planning the date that you want to take me out on.
That's exactly. Like,
what the fuck?
Like, if I ask someone out on a date, like, I know, first off, like, especially coming, like, as a gay guy, like, it's like, I don't do, like, the whole split bill thing. Like, I think it's like you're not, I'll just pay for it at that point. Like, no worries. Yeah. But, like, if I ask you out, my intentions are, like, I'm paying, I'm picking the date, like, and, like, that's, like, that was me asking, you know? And I expect the same thing vice versa, you know? Like, if someone's going to go out of the way to ask me out, it's like, pick what we're doing, you know? And, like, surprise me or, like, whatever. It doesn't have to be that crazy, you know?
No, yeah.
And then, like, I also don't, like, you know, I don't know, like, not to say I expect to be paid for it, but, like, if you're going to, I would do the same thing vice versa. Like, I would pay if I ask, and I would expect that someone else, if that's your intention, then do it. Yeah. You know?
You're inviting me out on a date. Be a
gentleman.
Be a gentleman.
Yeah, exactly.
1000%. I hear the horror stories from my friends who are single, and the things that they deal with or the things they put up with. It's funny how men, they want like the masculine roles and they want the controlling aspects of parts of their relationship, but they don't do the masculine shit that is required to get to that point. So it's like you want all the perks of it, but you're kind of a little bitch on this side of things. Like, no, you have to be a man all the way across the board.
Yeah.
It, like, that's just me though. That's just my perspective. As also why I ended up with the person that I'm with. You know what I mean? Like, there's no getting around his masculinity. There's just, it screams at you, literally.
You
it
know
screams
what
at you in the
I've
face.
noticed though, also, going on dates, I've noticed like when their intention is just like, of like taking me out, it's like they just want to fuck. And I'm just like, and like that, at that point, I'm just like, now, like, I'm paying. Like, because like I don't want you sitting here paying for me with your intention that you think you're gonna have sex with me because of it.
That's
so,
so disappointing.
Oh yeah.
That must just make you feel like a piece of meat. What is that like? Like, how do you know when someone's just trying to fuck?
It's just very obvious. Like the way that they start talking, it's just like it usually goes like vulgar pretty quick, or like graphic, or like they're just like, "Are you a top or a bottom? Like what do you like in bed?" I'm just like, bro, I don't even fucking know you.
Yeah.
Like go on Grindr. Go on Grindr. Go get your fucking socks rocked on Grindr. Like don't like, please. You know, I'm just like, not for a fucking first date and stuff.
No.
Obviously, compatibility is like a big deal, but like, come on. Like, it's just like the demeanor. It's very obvious.
Yeah, it's very surface level.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I would be so uncomfortable. I couldn't handle that at all. And I don't feel like I've ever been in a situation when I was single where someone has done that. I was in that situation in a relationship where someone had did that, but he was a serial cheater. So when he would just randomly text me weird shit, I'm like, what the I'm not a porn star. Yeah. I don't know. Even being in that relationship, like you could just, I was almost like, are you sure you're texting the right person?
Yeah. Like
you're talking to me this way. It's just weird because it's just not who I am.
It's just not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I can't imagine sitting across from someone just knowing they want to sleep with me.
You just know the vibe. I feel like it's something you just learn as you get older. I've totally been like young and naive, or I'm like, oh, they really like me.
Yeah, you're like, well, they just want to sleep with me.
They liked me.
Oh, they liked me. All
just
right.
For only one thing.
All right, let's play a game.
Okay.
So actually, I had another game for us to play, but I don't think I even brought it with me. But that's okay. Gay dating versus straight dating. Who has it worse?
I think it's bad for all of us.
Yeah, I think no one's safe.
I don't think anyone's safe at this point.
Like I said, I'm out of the game. I'm happily out of the game.
I mean, at least in South, especially because a lot of people aren't from here, they feel like it's like a constant vacation for a lot of people, you know? So it's like they're on vacation mode. It's like they're like party, sex, you know, things like that. It's just like very unpractical, I feel like. But it's for gays and girls and guys, you know? I think everyone struggles. But I think there's bad and there's good in every pool, you know?
Yes.
There's bad gay or like mean gays, and there's mean guys, and there's mean women. You know, it's just kind of finding the good few that are left at this point, mixed into like a shit show of people. Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't think well, and I also think like this might be such a shitty thing for me to say, but I think it's what people attract to. Like I hear some stories of girlfriends and their experiences, but then on the flip side, they'll tell other of our friends stories about things that they do, or the guys know the other girls' spouses, and then the guys talk about the guy shit, and you hear what the female does or what she says, and you're like, well, no wonder you had a weird fucking date. You're acting like a weirdo. Like you would never act like that in front of us, but on your date, you're acting like someone that we don't even know.
I'm going to blow your mind right now.
Okay, I can't wait.
There's a Facebook page. I forget what the exact name of it is. And it's something like, "Is this your man?" And it's only girls get accepted to it. And it's for like Broward County. And like when they're going or they match with someone, they post it to the group. And like girls will comment, they're like, "Oh, this guy did this to me, blah, blah, blah." Or like, "Oh my God, that's my friend's boyfriend." Like, and like, yeah. Because like it's that fucking bad out there for the girls. So like they have this whole, like, there's like thousands of girls on it.
I'm over the moon. I'm re-downloading Facebook for this game.
It's nuts. Yeah, I'll have to find the actual name of it, but it's like something that like, "Is this your man?" or something, or "Did you know this?" I don't know. But it's
my God.
Yeah, my friend.
That's so sad.
An old friend of mine who I had originally moved down here with, she was on it, and like the shit that she would like see and like show me, I was like, my God. It's like, it's that rough. But here's the thing. That's the same thing with cheating, right? And or like getting to know someone. If someone wants to do something, man or a woman, they're going to do it no matter what.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean,
what it is.
shit. I had an ex hit on one of my best friends in an airport.
Ballsy.
And she knew who he was and sent me a video and was like, is this so-and-so? And I was like, yeah, it is. I was like, go over to the bar and go sit and talk with him. She didn't tell him that that she was friends with me. And he hit on her in the airport, in Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Yeah.
I've been... Jesus. I've been cheated on. My first best friend that I ever made when I moved to South Florida slept with my ex-boyfriend, and he lied about it for like a year and a half before I found out.
Yeah.
I walked in to a restaurant and literally texting my boyfriend at the time, hey, he texted me and was like, I'll be over at around 8:00. And I was like, okay, sounds good. I'm just at this restaurant with my girlfriends right now, but I'm checking out. I'm closing my tab, and I'll see you when I get home. Walk past the bar. He's on a date at the bar that I'm walking out of with another chick. Like, I have so many issues, you guys. As you could, this is why I'm fucking batshit crazy. Because there's your trust barrier it just
want
goes.
Crazy? I'll show you. I was dating someone who I found out about something, and he told me he got raped. And he was embarrassed to tell me, and I was like, and then me, listen, I've been roofied, I've been experiences with sexual assault and stuff.
Oh my
younger,
God.
and that's not the whole. But because of that, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I understand why you didn't tell me. Blah blah blah. Come to find out, the kid that supposedly had done it ran into me, and I go, you listen, bro, you got a lot of fucking balls talking to me right now. I know what you did to Jeb. And he goes, what do you mean? Dude, I don't even care at this point. We're not friends.
You could say, I know what you did to so-and-so.
I don't give a fuck. You know
Good,
what? Put
okay.
it out there. I think the kid's name was Yoshi. Send that to him too. Eat shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. But the kid had receipts at least. And he showed me all the text messages like, don't tell Zach, blah, blah, blah. He can never know. Please just come up. And I was just like, okay, so first off, you lied about being raped. I was like, and then I also assumed that you bottomed, obviously. And I'm like, and then I found out he topped. And I'm like, okay, so not only he's like, I was forced. I'm like, you got your dick hard, put it in. There's no force there. You weren't
you weren't coerced into the situation.
Yeah.
You were turned on by the situation.
Just do me a favor, just fucking own your shit. If you do something, just fucking own it. Don't waste my time that I have to find out another few months down the road where I'm already invested even more. I'm like, just say you fucked up so I can just go on my way.
Yeah.
I won't even be mad at that point.
No.
Just because you're not going to waste the rest of my fucking time.
No.
Because once I find out something like that, it's done. My connection with you, fucking gone.
It's over.
Gone.
No.
I'm sure there's some crazy fucked up situations in which that it can happen, but in that situation, it was not. Right?
Yeah.
Just to lie about something like that.
Yeah, to lie about it is the worst part.
You're sick.
That's
to say
horrible.
that you got raped.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, people actually get raped every single day.
Exactly.
Out of the gay community and the straight community, who do you think ghosts more?
Oh.
Gays or straights?
I don't. For me, I don't know what other gay men's experiences are because I don't ghost. I
feel like you guys are because it's men with men, and I feel like men are better at being blunt, but you've also told me the opposite.
No, I don't think a lot of other guys are, but with
you
me,
are.
I just self out of respect, and I hope someone would do it to me also if they felt that way. But I think it's really shitty just to leave someone hanging. And don't get me wrong, I have definitely done it in the past and I felt bad about it, But most of the time after a date that wasn't amazing or I just didn't feel it, I'll just tell them, I'd be like, listen, I think you're really cool. I was like, but I don't think that this is gonna be for me. I don't want to waste your time,
Yeah.
But I think you're cool.
Yeah.
That's it. And most of the time it's perceived pretty well. They appreciate the honesty and stuff. But I feel with girls and the guys out here, I feel I hear from a lot of clients. They're they ghost or they're ghosted, left and right.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember getting ghosted a lot by men when I was single, but I was very much if he doesn't reach out to me again, I'm fine because I'm not going to reach. I would never reach out first. So I didn't care if it was a first date or anything. I wasn't going to be the first person to respond, which now to me is so unhealthy. I'm if you have something to say, just say it. But when I was in my early 20s, I was if he wants to reach out, he'll reach out. If he doesn't want to, then I don't care. It was no matter to me. So I feel I was equally a ghoster as if somebody was, and I didn't even know that they were, because I was just like, I don't have shit to say. If you guys,
if I send a message and I don't hear back,
yeah,
I got it. Message is clear. No worries. I'm not going to reach out again.
No response is a response.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's as simple as that, you know?
Yeah. What about love bombing?
Oh, I've been in situations like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. we dated for a year, but like very toxic.
Yeah.
Very toxic.
Same.
Yeah,
that was the worst relationship of my life.
Mine too.
Yeah.
And like, but like good and bad all at the same time. Like when it was good, it was so good.
Oh my
but
gosh,
when
it was great.
Bad, it was so fucking bad. And I look back now and I'm like, you stupid bitch. You forgave too much stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's the whole self-respect thing.
Yep.
You know, where like I even got to a point where I was just like, I loved him so much, but like, and I didn't want to walk away, but like I was just like, I was forced. I was like, you're never gonna change, and like now I really have to be like, do I respect myself enough to like say that I deserve more and like I shouldn't be dealing with this, and like that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I had Stockholm syndrome in that relationship.
Yep.
Where I knew in the relationship I wasn't happy. This person's never going to make me happy. I knew I wasn't in love with the person. I knew that it was all lust, and I was just constantly being manipulated. But I was so addicted to the manipulation and the person who was putting me through all of the trauma and would just lie and lie and lie. Like the most narcissistic sociopath I've ever encountered in my life, which was great because it taught me so much about human behavior and how people can be, how shitty a person can be, and to each their own, like it is what it is. But I've never experienced anything like that before, and I stayed in it. Like I literally stayed in it, knowing that this is. If I spend the rest of my life with this person, I'm 1,000% settling. Yeah. And I hated myself for it, but I stayed, and I dealt with all the crazy bullshit for so long. Yeah. And I felt guilt when I finally had the balls to block that person out of my life, because I was such a caregiver. Like I was the enabler in the situation to allow him to keep doing that to me over and over and over again.
To have to walk away from something that you don't want to, but you know you have to. It's like a very weird. It's like good, but like you know it's good, but it's just like it's a sick feeling.
It's a sick feeling. Yeah, you go through this whole traumatic experience alone that it's like you're like rehabbing yourself. You're rehabbing. It's like rehabilitation for your emotions. It's worse than like finding out someone died, because like when they died, at least you know like you're never gonna be able to have a conversation with them again. But like breakups, it's just like that person just like cut out of your life. Yeah. Most of the time. Who was I? That's the exact reference that I use all the time. There, and it's just like, and like, so like any antagonizing like idea of like messaging or things like that, it's just like, it's always there. At least in the beginning. No, for sure. Yeah. Until you actually move on, and then you realize when you separate yourself from the person who traumatized you and you actually are able to overcome it, then it becomes super easy, because you're like, oh, then you're just like mad at yourself, like, fuck, I can't believe that it took me that long to get this piece of shit out of my life. Like, you God, and I was like, you stupid bitch. And then you just laugh at yourself. You're like, fuck, I was so dumb. You know what? I could have hung out with so many cooler people. I'll never regret being a good person. No, and that goes for friends or like relationships or family. You know, like, I'll never feel bad for someone taking like advantage of, like, I was good. I know on my side I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I tried my best. Everything always came from a good intention. Yeah. And like I will never put myself down again for like doing the right thing. No. You know? No, and it's just the hard part is, mourning the death of a relationship. That's what you're doing, because like you said, that person is still running around, and you still have, like, you could run into them or bump into them somewhere. Just the thought of knowing that. But when someone's actually gone, you don't ever have to worry about that. Well, the last one. We're not telling you to kill your exes, ladies and gentlemen. Not us. No, not worth it. He was like, got down to the point of like, would call me from like blocked numbers. I mean, like my business number, like it's on Google. So it's just like people would call. So I pick up and he'd be like, you fucking whore. I know, like, I hope you got fucked. I was like, what the fuck? Like, all the time for like a week, every week. You're like, I hope I did too. To the point where, like, thank you. Eventually I just like stopped answering like any of the calls that were coming through. But then he had his new hairdresser start emailing me his fucking receipts every time he got his haircut. And I'm just like, bro, you're sick. Like, just go away at this point. Like, that's sick, right? Like, you can't get in touch with me anymore. So now you're having your hairdresser email me a receipt every time you got your fucking hair done.
because I'm a hairstylist and I used to like weird.
That's so weird.
It's fucking weird.
People are wild.
Yeah.
That's next level. Crazy shit. I'll never get that.
Yeah.
What about what are your thoughts on dating apps? Are they ruining romance? I think that they are. I didn't meet anybody off a dating app, but
I mean, yes and no. You know, like practicality, like I'm a 29-year-old gay man living in Boca Raton, Florida, and like me walking into like Publix or like going to the store and like just meeting my husband, it's like what, 1% chance?
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Right.
You know? So I feel like for a connection base, for me and my lifestyle, like it's kind of like necessary at this point.
I think so for you. Well, and for gays especially, because spoiler alert, ladies, and this one gets me too, as a straight woman, the amount of guys that are secretly gay.
Oh, yeah.
So if you were going to meet somebody at a grocery store, he'd probably be there with his wife.
Yeah.
And hit on you.
I've had it happen.
I know you have. This has become a regular thing with the gays in my life.
It's not my type. Listen, I'll never date someone who, or like even hook up with someone like that is down low. Because like if you have a wife, first off, no fucking way. No. You're married. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
The other one is like if you're not secure about yourself and who you are, don't figure it out with me. Go fucking figure that shit out. Because like I'm good. Like,
I'm not here to help you. I'm not your guinea pig.
I'm not your guinea pig. I'm not the training wheels. I'm like what comes after. Like, you know.
I take myself very serious.
Yeah. I'm not the secret to hide. Yeah.
No.
Exactly. Just nuts. So yeah, I think dating apps to a degree it's needed.
Yeah.
You know? But they also kind of suck.
Yeah. Well, I think so. They're more so on for a gay guy, I would say. A dating app is far more necessary because of the community that you guys have, and finding each other is probably a lot harder unless you hang out in very specific places. It's not as normal as running into someone in a grocery store like it would be for a female.
Yeah.
Like a straight female. You know what I mean?
You live. I'm sure if you live in New York City, yeah, that's totally a possibility. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
In Boca Raton where we live? No,
it's not. You know, and
it is what it is.
But I also feel like people use dating apps. Like if I connect with someone, I'm instantly like, hey, let's get coffee. Like, I don't want to be your fucking pen pal. I don't need to text you for a week before meeting up. Like, I'm just like I don't need to. I don't want to. I don't need to. Like, I'll just set something up right away. But I feel like a lot of people just use it to like validate themselves or just like have conversations. And like, I'm just like, I don't like, what's the point? Like, why?
So
like,
it seems like such a waste of energy.
It's so much wasted energy. Yeah.
Yeah. For straights, I think it does suck a lot of the romance out because, like I was saying earlier, people don't feel like they have to try as hard. And it's like fishing at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. You know,
if
like you don't have to, when you're on a dating app, you're fishing, you know, swipe left or swipe right, whatever your options are. And so you're analyzing people before you even meet them. Every person I have ever been in a relationship with, I met in real life. Every single person. Same with Will. Awesome. I met him in a bar. I'm just lucky in love, I guess. Actually, I've had sidekicks tell me that I'm lucky in love. But I'm like, well, what about the scumbag? What about the scumbag piece of shits that I ended up with? Like, where was the sidekick then?
Yeah.
Like, what luck was that? Well, I guess it was all the luck that taught me the lessons. But
it's funny. It is like fishing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like fishing.
I was on a flight one time. Just like it was before. It was like we were all bored. I was sitting down. I just like kept on swiping left, and like the lady behind me, she goes, "Jesus Christ, you're picky." And I was like, "Oh God." I was like, "Okay."
You're like, "Yes, bitch, I am."
I turned so red. I was like, I just put my phone down. I was like, "Okay, we're done now."
I feel like that sometimes when I'm sitting like in an airplane and I have my show, like I put on my laptop and I'm watching like Bravo TV or something. I'm like, all the people sitting behind me are probably heavily judging what I'm watching on TV right
Judge
now.
me.
I'm like, I'm not shutting it off.
Yeah,
okay?
Judge me, please.
I need to know what Teresa said to fucking Melissa. Okay, relax.
At this point, just judge me. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
I really don't.
People are gonna do it anyways.
I stopped caring a long time ago at this point.
Yeah. I remember when I first moved to South Florida, I had downloaded Bumble, and Bumble had just come out with, I have been on dating apps before, but I never met anybody on an app. Bumble, the app had just come out with make friends on Bumble. So you could make friends. Who are you and what kind of friends are you trying to make when you move to somewhere new? And I had just stopped yachting and moved to Fort Lauderdale full time, got a car, found a place to live, all the things, started bartending. And the guy that I was dating at the time, so I went on this app to make friends, and he was like, oh, for me to be with another girl, or for him to see me hook up with another girl, not like have sex with her, but make out with her. He was super into this whole thing. So me being the young, dumb, naive girl that I am, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. So I was like, I'm making this friend in real time of just like a girl that I want to be friends with. We got hammered drunk one night. I can't even believe that I'm going to say this on the camera. My fiance is going to have a fucking field day. He's going to be like, what happened? Please don't listen to this episode. And I was hammered drunk. I think we were literally getting into bed at my house to go to sleep. And he sent a picture of me. And I don't even remember this until I saw the picture on my phone of me flashing my tits at this girl that I was trying to make friends with on the Bumble app. And I was like, needless to say, there's no threesomes, nothing, none of that has gone on. Funny. But it wasn't that bad until fast forward.
Yeah.
He took the number out of my Bumble app on my phone and slept with her and cheated on me with her.
What?
Yes.
Ugh.
I was like,
that's conniving.
That's so fucked up.
So
and this
conniving.
was just some random chick from New Jersey.
Sorry.
Oddly enough, it's okay.
Sorry.
That she'd just moved down to South Florida too. And we were supposed to meet for coffee. I'm like, how old am I at this point? 21, I think.
Yeah.
I was mortified.
That's
but I'm like, I could understand you. Like, I've made out with girls in bars before.
Me too.
But they're also my friends. So I'm like, not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, especially when I was young. Oh my God, I was so crazy when I was young.
But
I never thought that a person would, or a person that you're dating, you think you know somebody, would ever act on something like that, or like send a provocative photo to someone, or let alone be like, hey, I want to see you hook up with another girl. I want to watch you make out with another girl.
Whatever rocks your socks, but it's not for me.
But now I'm like looking back on it, and I'm like, yeah, you totally would have moved forward with something like that.
Yeah.
And like, I'm glad that I never was put in the situation to have tested myself, because I think it would have been a really, really bad experience for me, because I would have been doing it for the approval of the person that I was with, because that was my mindset then, not for something I genuinely wanted to do, which scares the shit out of me.
There's one thing I don't understand is like when people just meet and like right from the get-go, they're in an open relationship. Because I'm like, that's the time period. Like, if you're going to do it and you're 20 years in, 10 years in, whatever, and you have this trust built and that's what you guys decide to do, great. But like in the beginning, right from the beginning of starting dating, it's open. And like I'm like, aren't you supposed to be like so obsessed with like infatuated with each other, like getting to know one another? You know, like that just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't get it.
Or like, I have friends who are in open relationships, open marriages, and one is happy with the situation and the other person's not, but they still end up getting married. And I'm like, well, don't you feel like your marriage is doomed for failure because you don't want to hook up with other people, but the person you're with does? But you're just doing it because you love that person so much, or so you think you do.
So you think you do.
Because once you get out of it, you're like, oh my God, I realized I was never in love with this person to begin with.
Eventually, everyone will get to a point, whether it's not even has to be like an open relationship, even if the person just pisses you off and like you're not vocalizing it. If you don't vocalize it or you like stay true to like what you like, eventually it's gonna boil, and that fucking pot's gonna overflow, and like it'll just be done easily.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and I think it's such a testament today on just trust in general, making friends as adults, like take the relationship out of it. It's us meeting was, well, thank God for Instagram, because you came up on like an ad from some like Boca's Best or something.
Here's the thing for like how good social media can be.
Yes.
Like,
here's a positive note.
We became great friends, you know, like just from like from Instagram, you know, how cool. Yeah. You know, like that, there's some good to it.
Yeah,
it's really what you make out of it, you know?
Yeah, well, and I think Instagram today too is such an asset for businesses. Like, they definitely sell you the dream of like social media is free, and it is. Like, you can win organically, but if you really want to win and like scale your business, you're spending a shitload of money on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever platforms you choose to show up on. YouTube, doesn't matter. But yeah, there are a lot of really positive things that come from social media. Also, the finding out that your significant other is not so significant after all. If it wasn't for social media, the stories that girls have told me on how they caught their partner cheating is next level. Like, girls are professional finder-outers. These bitches are going to find you. They're going to figure it out. There's no hiding it.
Men are simple and they're very stupid. And if you just listen and they repeat things, you'll notice little details change. Someone who doesn't lie, details don't change.
Nope.
Even the smallest detail doesn't change. You know, not like I was wearing a red shirt and then they change it to white. It's like you're just like there's something off with like the fucking storyline. You know? Yeah. There's something.
Or when you bring something up and someone doesn't have much to say about it.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a like if there was a resounding yes or no to what I'm talking about, you would say it. But if you're not saying shit, you're hiding something. If
you just listen, eventually you'll figure something out.
I tell people this all of the time. If you just watch people, they will show you who they are.
Exactly.
You don't have to do shit.
Well, the first time we actually went to like a group setting, like I went from being like this super like bubbly person to like talking your fucking ear off all day, and then we get into the room and I'm just like quiet. I'm just like watching everyone pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a lot of energy to take in. When you're an empath or if you're sensitive to energy, you have a strong tuition, like being in rooms like that is a lot. Like when I go to mastermind meetings and shit, it's like I'm like bombarded because there's so much going on.
I know you're popular. I was like, I'm with the cool girl.
Thank you.
But listen, I was right with my being there with like how I felt about a few people after just watching.
Yeah.
Clocked that real quick.
You clocked it real quick. You weren't wrong.
Nope.
You weren't wrong.
Nope.
That happened very fast.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nuts.
Wild. But yeah, people will show you who they are.
Yes, they will.
Just gotta watch.
Just give them time.
Just give them time.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that. How hard it is to make friends as adults.
Yeah.
I mean, we got lucky.
We got very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I have one other best friend who lives in Fort Lauderdale. We didn't actually become as close as we are until after I moved to Boca.
Okay.
So if that gives you guys any reference on how much of a loner I am, like I've lived in South Florida since 2000. I think I permanently moved 2018. Started working on yachts in 2017. Yeah. I've been down here for a hot minute, but friends come and go. Like, I realized that most of the people in my life were acquaintances. Like, nobody was really... I did have a couple people that I thought were my good friends. Both of those fell apart.
Life's
and then I kind of just did my own thing.
You know?
Yeah. It really is.
I always feel like I'm going up to the penthouse and, like, people are going to get off on different levels. And, like, not everyone's supposed to come to the top with me or for where I'm supposed to be going. And, like, I've just realized that. Yeah. Which is, like, why I'm comfortable, like, going out alone and just, like, doing shit. Because I'm not waiting for anyone to do it. But, like, as far as peer, I only have one other person who I consider a best friend. And then I'm very social. I go out alone and, like, I just talk to everyone. Just, like, I just have my personality, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I have a lot of acquaintances or I have a lot of people I've met or know. But as far as friends, very few people I like trust, and with you it was so easy.
I know it was like
we're just like
instant.
sitting on the beach. I'm just like instant, like just trauma dumping on you. I'm like, here's what's wrong with me. What's wrong with you?
I'm like, oh my god, this is what's wrong with me. Here, let me fucking tell you about it. Yeah. I'm fucked up. Do you want to hang out? Yes. Okay, great.
And Twenty, who is also just as fucked up as you. Like,
yeah. Well, I think it's just like being around people. Like I've obviously attracted this into my life. People who are unapologetic about who they are and being authentic. I'm not here to judge you.
No.
I want you to share all your shit with me.
If you don't like it, then that's cool. Someone else might.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want that sort of transparency in my life, and it's very hard to find people who are willing to do it.
Well, they haven't done the work yet to be that way. You know?
And that's not a problem.
No.
It's just I want more people like this in my life, which is why I have it.
It's supposed to be easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Friendships are supposed to be easy.
No.
Things are not supposed to be that much work.
Yeah.
And I get it, like real relationships and marriage and stuff, that's definitely, there's so much work in it. And like coexisting, there's work with that. But like friendships should be easy. Yeah. Yeah,
it's so true. Like even like doing my hair before we came, and there's moments where like Zach and I will be hanging out and he'll be on his phone or he'll be on Instagram. It's like he's not even there because his energy is just the same as mine. Like our frequency, we live on the same frequency. Yeah. So no matter if we're in the middle of a conversation, if he's doing my hair, if we're hanging out, if we're on the beach, if we're in the gym, whatever's going on, like we can not even be in conversation.
No,
and
exactly.
It's
but that's the best
the
part.
energy doesn't change though. Like it's so even keel, but that's how when you find someone like that, hold on to them forever because they don't just come along whenever. So,
my dad had told me this one time. He goes, "What's the difference between love and herpes?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Herpes lasts forever." I was like, "You're not getting rid of me now."
not getting rid of me now.
You're stuck with me. It might disappear once in a while, but I'll always pop back up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's herpes for sure. I think it's hard because a lot of people don't know who they are. There's a lot of like non-player characters in the world.
I built such beautiful friendships with people that don't live here, you know, and like my best friend Johnny, like it was just like a friendship out of nowhere, and he's up in New York, and like I know if I called him at 3 a.m. and I was like, I need fucking help, he would be on the plane. Like, and I've had friendships like that have come into my life where like I don't care to have surface level friendships anymore. Like I don't need to fill my time just to make myself feel better. Like I'm comfortable alone, you know. I don't want to be alone necessarily, but like I'm comfortable with it. So like when it comes down to friends and being like I'm considerate of like who I'll actually consider being a friend with.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Yeah,
I agree, and it's easy to want to like jump into it, especially when everything's great, you know, because you want to believe in the best in people, but then sometimes people are like, "Oh, you're not the person that I thought you were," and you're like, "Okay, I guess I have to bow out of this friendship."
That's a lot of people here.
That's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
In South Florida, it is a sunny place for shady characters.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
Do you know the saying, like, if you took the United States and shook it, all the shit would fall to the bottom?
And we're at the fucking bottom of the barrel,
the very
baby.
bottom.
Oh man, that sucks. So what would you say are some friendship green flags? And red flags. Let's do friendship green flags and red flags.
I think there's like a level of like the comfortability you feel around someone.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's like a reception of like when I talk to you, like there's relation to like stories or things like that, or like even if there's not, like you're just like there's like a level of respect there.
Yeah.
And like it's like full on listening, and like I appreciate that, and I know that you listen. So like that's a green flag for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a compliment. Also,
It
you
is.
know, you're not the first person that has told me that I'm a very good listener.
Yeah.
It's because I genuinely give a fuck what you have to say.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to judge you for it. Like you're sharing it with me for a reason. So I'm here for it.
Yeah.
You know?
There's this book that I read, and it says you're not listening, and it was like this lady, and she'd interview like CIA agents and FBI and like all these high powered people and stuff, and there was like one thing I took away from it, which is hard with like ADHD, but like I try to like teeter it. Like if you are coming up with what you want to say as someone's talking to you, you're not actually listening.
And you're being dishonest.
Yeah.
You don't have to. That's why we get in trouble, especially on this show, Feral, because I don't think about what the fuck I'm going to say. It just flies out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have to think about what you're going to say, that should be like an internal red flag immediately.
I do cut up people off. I'm like, sometimes like if you need to just tell me to shut the fuck up, I'm like, please just do it, because like I hear something, I'm like, oh, but like let me tell you about this. Like that's how my brain works. But like I try to like teeter it, because like, if I'm like already responding, I didn't listen to like what you actually have to say. Yeah.
I've never had that issue with you.
No,
But
no, because I bite my tongue, because I'm like wait, keep listening.
I know you.
I've trained myself.
You're doing so well that I never even realized.
Yeah.
I think too, vulnerability. I think we from the gate were so open and honest with each other. For being like, his story is so crazy, you guys, and I will just do like a one-on-one interview for you to meet Zach and all that he has to offer as a human being, to go through what you've been through and be able to be that open and honest about it and share it with someone who's so new into your life, me being that person. When someone can be vulnerable and be honest about who they are, one, it tells you that they feel comfortable with you because they're open enough to share all their messy parts and all the shit that's gone on.
Yeah.
But it's also like a strong shot of honesty. If someone can tell you their deepest, darkest moments and shed light on who they are and how they became to be the person that's in front of you today, I think that's a huge green flag. And I know it's hard for people, which is why I have this show, which is why my brand is my brand, because I know it's hard and I know that it sucks, but by being vulnerable and honest and true to who you are, you're going to start attracting all of those other types of things into your life.
Exactly.
So it's necessary.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, but the hard part is what gets you the beautiful part of it at the end of the day.
When I stopped blaming myself for the bad things that have happened to me, that's when I was just like, and the guilt went away with it.
Yeah.
You know, and I also realized it's almost like a litmus test where like I'm like I feel comfortable with it, and like I've seen people like take it and like judge me from things, and I'm like, okay, well that just means you're not my person, and like that's cool. Like, and I'm happy we had this opportunity to, because like anything that's ever happened to me or anything that I've ever done or like the mistakes that I've made, I'm not embarrassed of it because I'm not that person anymore. If I was still doing it over and over and over again, sure, I'm a piece of shit then, but like I'm not, because like I've dealt with it. You know? Yeah.
You've actually processed your pain and overcome it.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? You have to appreciate the bad things too.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you can't just be grateful for the good stuff.
And no one's just good all the time. And whoever pretends like they are, you're fucking lying.
Yeah, you're a
lying.
fucking liar.
Yeah.
Liar.
We all fuck up once in a while.
I fuck up regularly.
I'm
what do
the
you
regular.
mean? Have you guys been on live with me on TikTok? I can't believe I'm not canceled yet.
You'll hear me all the time, like, especially if like I'm like, I don't know if you ever hear me. I'll be like, oh boy. I'll be like, oh, you dumb bitch, because like I've done something, or like I'm like talking. But like I have like one of those conscious. I'm constantly thinking. This is why I can't smoke weed, because like I'll just think about like what I said in the 4th grade in front of the class that embarrassed me, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm just like.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm always getting myself into trouble. Well, and I literally, this is actually a secret about me. I wake up and it's like almost, I start my day with so much negativity in my brain. And Will knows it because he can feel the negativity off of me when I get up in the morning, which is probably why we don't hang out very much in the morning. And that's, you know, it's definitely gotten a lot better. But anything that I'm pissed off about comes to the forefront of my brain the second that I wake up in the morning. And that's why I'm like, don't talk to me until I have my coffee. I go straight to my journal. I journal first thing in the morning. Right now I'm reading a book about the Holy Spirit. And so I'm like, and then I talk to the universe. Yeah. So like, I don't touch my phone. I don't talk to I do touch my phone because I record my little macchiato video. For those of you who follow me on social media, my little inspirational quote of the day to keep you going. But I don't even post that until after. I take the video when I make my macchiato, and then
give it time.
No one gets me on the phone. Like, I'm just me, because I know that all my demons like to wake up with me, and I don't know what the fuck that's about. And it's actually just dawning on me in this moment sharing it with you. But like, all that stuff seeps in.
Yeah.
And you're like,
it does.
Why do I wake up so pissed off in the morning? And I feel bad for Will when he gets me, because the dumbest thing will happen. I'm like, motherfucker. He's like, Savannah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and you're already dropping F-bombs. Like, I'm in trouble. I literally start my day in trouble.
That's my kind of friend. I'm like, let me get this out of the way real quick so I can have a good day.
Yeah, like, let me just burn through all this shit and then bring all the positivity, and now I can go on with my day. Okay, great.
I journal in the morning too.
Yeah?
After the gym, I usually go to the beach and I'll watch the sunrise, and that's when I journal. I just like get my shit out for the day.
Yeah.
And like that's me time, and then I'm good. And the same thing with posting. Like, I learned, like, I don't always post everything in the moment.
No.
Yeah, I learned the hard way too, because there was a period back like 7 years ago, I had a very large Instagram account, and I was constantly posting things, and someone saw that I was on vacation and broke into my apartment and stole all my shit. Yep.
Oh my God.
They knew I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned, like, just like with the posting and everything, I'm just like, not everything always has to be in the moment. Take a moment to enjoy your experiences and like live them, I
almost think that's sad. Like, we've talked about going to the Morgan Wallen concert this weekend, but imagine when you go to a concert now, all you see is fucking phones.
Yep.
This is it. It's just a big phone party. It's like, I'm the worst for it too. Even I had to challenge myself to take more videos while we were in Europe, because I was so in the moment. I'm so good at being present that I don't take pictures of shit. I don't have videos of stuff on my phone. Like, I intentionally try to do it because I'm a social media brand and I'm on social all the time. It's my job, but I'm bad at it because I am so present. So it's like, it's a love-hate, because I need it for what I do, for what my career choice is at this point in my life, but I don't like having a phone in my hand. I tell Will all the time, I'm just going to get a home phone, because he bitches about it all the time. Every time I call you, you don't answer your phone. Well, my phone's on vibrate because I don't like to hear the sound, because I don't like to be bothered. Yeah. So I don't text back quick enough. I don't answer my phone. Just give me a home phone, okay?
Yeah.
Can we just get a home phone that rings, where if I'm outside, if I'm in the shower, I'm like, someone is calling, I will call them back. Because that's just who I'm with me all the time. I'm so.
What was the first thing I asked
me.
like 10 in the morning? I was like, do you have a phone charger? Because like I literally like, especially my days off, like I can't wait for like my phone just to die.
Yeah,
like,
you're like, I don't even charge this bitch.
I don't have to talk to anyone today. I was like, I'll be out, and my phone dies, and they're like, oh, you want to charge? I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I know how to get home.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
I don't got
solid.
anyone looking for me right now.
No, I totally agree. So let's talk about who we vent to. I know I've had issues with this because we have to refill our cups. Naturally, both of us are givers, I think. I know that I am.
Yeah.
I know that you are. So, but we have to refill our cup. And I think it's a hot topic that people are constantly giving and giving and giving all the time and don't realize that they're giving on an empty cup.
Yeah.
So they're torturing themselves. I've struggled with that a lot in my life. So now I've gotten better at it because I know how to recognize when I'm doing it or when it's happening. But what are some ways that you refill your cup, or who do you vent to when you need to talk about something?
To be honest, that's probably something I should probably work on as a person. But I feel like there's like a skill set that comes when like a lot of shit has gone on in your life.
Yeah.
That I problem solve. Like I remember like.
And you are a male. Male logic is to solve problems.
You know, and not don't talk about your problems. But like for me, it's like it takes a whole lot of something to like shake me at this point in my life, where I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I need to talk to someone about this. Because usually I'm just like, I had my one girlfriend, like there was so much shit going on, and she just like looked at me, she's like, Zach, like how are you doing this? Like she's like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm fine. What are you talking about? Like, I was like, we got this. She's like, I'm good. We're fine.
Yeah.
No worries. But I mean, like if I really need to talk about something, I mean, like I don't know, I would call you. I would because I trust your opinion already. You know,
Yeah.
I call my mom, but I also like feel like she's my mom. So like when I don't want to tell her like what's worrying me, because like I know she's going to worry about me.
Yeah.
I have a little sister and an older brother, and she told me she's like you're the only one I still worry about, and I'm just like, and not in a bad way that she doesn't care about them, just because like, but like. I live a very different life than both of them, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, when I call her, I'm very cautious still because, like, I don't want to stress her out or things like that. And I don't want to be a burden to other people at times either.
Yeah.
You know? Like, do they have the space for this?
Common.
Because we all have stuff going on. So, unless it's, like, an emergency and I can't really wrap my head around it, I just, you know, I just get it done with until I can't do it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also did therapy for quite a few years.
That's my go-to.
Yeah.
My poor therapist. No, she's actually fantastic. She's like, Savannah, what the fuck are you doing? You know better than to act this way.
Yeah.
She's really, really great. But yeah, I'm like, that was my go-to because I have been a loner for such a long time, and I do have major trust issues still that I deal with to this day. So therapy was my go-to.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm like, I can pay somebody to talk to me about my shit. And what I love about my therapist specifically is she's just amazing. Like she knows her shit because she's a trauma therapist. So whether you're an alcoholic, whether you have childhood trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, like any kind of trauma-based therapy is what she specialized in for so many years. So when I found her, she was a godsend. I used to drive from Fort Lauderdale. She's local to Boca. Now I live in Boca, so that's amazing.
That's cool.
But you can also just jump on a Zoom call with a therapist nowadays. But
yeah, I don't like that. I
no.
like something more interpersonal. And it's been quite a few years since I did therapy. I feel like I had this really great lady, and she helped me through like a really like crazy fucking story, which I don't know if you know it yet. But and like once I was moving here, because I was moving out of state, she's like, well, I can't do like virtual out of state, like. There's like laws for that, you know? So I like stopped, but I feel like that was the end because like I felt so set up in myself, like that I have these tools and like I know how to handle situations now. And like from there on, it was just like good to go. Still a little messy here and there, but like, you know?
Yeah. I think I'm now in the phase because I'm getting so much better at sharing my life with people, being in the position of my life that I've put myself in, that it gets easier for me, but it also makes me a better friend. I think, because I'm more vulnerable and open to having conversations like this with you in private. Like I'll have these conversations on the show, but being able to open up more in my friendships and even in my relationship, it's a challenge and it's really difficult, but it can be done if you just want to have that level of clarity and openness with yourself. I can't be feral if I'm not feral in my personal life. You know what I mean? Like who I am on camera is the same person that I am off the camera. Sometimes I'm more tailored depending on the situation that I'm in. I'm way crazier on social media than I am on the podcast, but I think that will just come with time because this is all very new. Just own who the fuck you are has been the biggest help for me, which is why that's why I help other people do the same thing. Because I just don't care. If you love me, great. If you hate me, better.
I've already been alone.
I don't give a shit either way.
Of it.
No,
like,
it's not that
that's
bad.
The thing. It's not like if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, someone else will.
Yes.
And that goes like even like relationships. I'm just like, if you don't like it, just tell me.
Yeah.
Like someone else will.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
cool.
and I think that's like such the culture now is no one can be alone with themselves. And I think that's so much more unhealthy than anything. If you can't hang out with yourself, why the fuck, would anybody else want to hang out with you? If you're so uncomfortable being alone in your own skin, you should hang out with yourself more. Because you need to figure out who you are. Because you're not going to start attracting the right things into your life until you become one with yourself. Exactly. You are the most important person in your life. Your world really does revolve around you. I can't stand when people say that the world doesn't revolve around you. Yeah, it fucking does.
It does. Your world does.
My world revolves around me. Zach's world revolves around him. Antonio's world revolves around him. It really does revolve around you. So focus on yourself. Because until you get in line and alignment with you, nothing else is going to work out. When
I meet the best people in my life in all the moments I've been myself. Like that's just what it is. That's like when I met people that just like get me, you know?
Yeah.
It's simple. It's not simple. I shouldn't say that. Like it's not simple.
Yeah.
Like, just being yourself. Healing is scary.
Yeah.
Acknowledge having to look in the mirror and be like, you've been a piece of shit, you know? Or like this is how you messed up, or like these are the things that's happened. Like not easy. Until you do that, you're not comfortable with yourself.
No. You're really not. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy path, but it is a fulfilling path.
It is.
And it can be done. You just have to want it bad enough, or you just have to hit that point in your life where you're like, I need to change.
It's like, what's not working that I'm not getting to what I want? And now let's change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you this the other day. I said, I stopped blaming other people because if I can't keep promises to myself, how could I ever expect anyone else to?
Boom. Mic drop. Done. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You have to stay disciplined to yourself. You can't expect other people to do for you what you're not willing to do for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounded really fabulous when I said it, but I wouldn't even mean it to come out so great. Well, I think that about wraps us up for this episode. But thank you for being on the show. I had so much fun with you today.
I want to do it again.
Yes, I think we will. You guys might be seeing a lot more of Mr. Zachary over here, which I would really enjoy. So if you guys enjoyed today's show, please leave us a review. Give Zach 5 stars. Give me 5 stars, of course, too. Leave us a review. Hang out with us on social media. Where can they find you on social, Zach?
It's on TikTok, Zach Travers, and then my Instagram is Zach Did That Hair.
That's right. And I'll leave all that stuff in the show notes for you guys below. You know where to find me, but I'll repeat it for you. If this is your first time joining us, on Feral, you guys can follow me at Savana_Montana on social media, TikTok, Instagram, at Feral with Sav for the show, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, everything. Damn. Wherever the fuck you get your podcast.
Look at you go.
You can find us there. You'll be able to find Feral anywhere you go. So, and if you guys have questions, I'm going to start doing the Ask Me Anythings on social media a lot more. That's going to be a more regular thing. So just food for thought there. Also, if you want to share any of your crazy stories, breakups, dating, relationships, adult friendships, whatever's going on with you, feel free. Actually, don't feel free. I highly encourage you to email me at feral@savannahmontana.com. Send me all of your crazy. We might just bring it up on this show. But until then, like, follow, subscribe. Just come hang out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you on Tuesday. I don't know what day this episode's going to air. If it ends up airing on a Tuesday, that means you're going to see a lot more of Zach Travers. So until then, stay feral, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Let me tell you who the fuck I think I am. You got a minute?
It was just like that simple moment of like, you need to fucking chill.
Yeah,
like,
let me do my fucking job.
Let me just talk. Like, yeah.
Like, respectfully, fuck off.